Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, home of the War Chant, Chief Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known as the Dope. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles offense will get the first crack at it here. The flash, the style, the swagger, these two really define an era of great college football, and it's always fun to see them square off.
So well put, Reese. I mean, two flashy programs, and when they're rocking, they're rocking. The state of Florida's rocking. Everybody's wanting to go to Miami and Florida State. This is a big one, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, you and I can appreciate this because we were playing back in the day when these two programs really had it rolling. And they had so much NFL talent and speed on the field, it seemed like each and every year. And this was a game that always seemed to determine the national championship picture at the end of the year.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. They're trying to get to it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
You know, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State and Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1950.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
And the Noles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll turn to Martinez. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. It's a reverse. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw it to Uyangalele. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams to play offense.
Trying to surge it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking for a man. It's Ward. He makes the connection. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, wants to throw it. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The first half can't end on a defensive penalty, so we'll get a little bonus football and an untimed down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, Miami, Florida State is must-see TV, and today is no different. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing it accurately. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, They've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give is to Williams. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Let's go. With the run on first and goal. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles! Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead.
And the Seminole dynasties were always built on elite playmaking offense, teams that could score points. This is a rivalry game with Miami, Palmer, but they're putting up points when it matters.
Yeah, they're not going to let this one come down to the kicker for another wide right. They're just going to handle the business here on the field, offensively and defensively. They have smothered Miami all game long.
And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After the missed connection, it's second down. Martinez on the carry. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw, it's Ward. Using the quick game. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. A third down play to get the quarter started. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing and...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The Noles get enough to move the chains.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give is to Williams. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run it. It's Williams. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here for